Vizcaya is owned by Miami-Dade County and was operated by Miami-Dade County from 1953 on. And when I arrived at the organization, it had recently moved to a new structure. It was removed from the Park and Recreation Department and made its own department or agency within the county. And its independent board was established under the let's say, governance of the Miami-Dade County Board of County Commissioners. And we also had private support organizations. So this was an extremely complicated place. And we were reporting straight through to county administration, through the Board of County Commissioners, to our board, and then we had these independent 501c3s that were raising funds and actually providing guided tours at Vizcaya. And for the first almost 10 years of my tenure here, I really worked very hard to see if we could perfect that system. And I think we made a lot of progress with it. But after a bunch of strategic planning and soul searching within the organization, we concluded that it really seemed that Vizcaya would be able to thrive, to reach the next level much more effectively if we could migrate our management to a 501c3 not-for-profit structure. So we did spend close to 5 years in the process of actually getting approval for that transition. And there were so many complexities that we were exposed to that we had to work our way through. You know, I'll just share a few of those. When undertaking a major change of this sort, you know, one wants to be as transparent with employees as possible. And so as soon as we first started thinking about this possibility of transition, we did share it with all of our colleagues. And, you know, interestingly, a number of them decided to leave Vizcaya to continue their career with the county several years before the transition actually occurred. So, you know, we started having this challenge with staff early on. We also just had a major, I guess, series of conversations and communications with the county, which is itself an extremely complicated entity. In order for this to occur, we needed the support of the mayor at the time. We also needed the support of the Board of County Commissioners. We needed the support of internal administrators, and we needed the support of the county attorney's office. And so we really had to mount a very lengthy public information campaign explaining to people why this would benefit Vizcaya, but more importantly, why it would benefit the citizens of Miami-Dade County. I think most of our county colleagues, including elected officials, pretty quickly appreciated and recognized that county government, which oversees airports and waste collection and elections, was perhaps, you know, not as consistently well suited to oversee a cultural organization and, you know, kind of the things that make a cultural organization special and really able to thrive. So that process took 5 years, and in the summer of 2017, we did secure approval. We were bracing for taking this 50-year-old organization and eventually, you know, becoming a startup. And I think one of the things that I really learned from this experience was when making a major shift like this, it is beneficial to have, you know, kind of a second organization that is doing either the new stuff or the ongoing stuff. But what made this particularly complicated was in just a couple of weeks before we transitioned to our new structure, Vizcaya was struck by Hurricane Irma. So, you know, quite literally, we were dealing with a number of our colleagues leaving Vizcaya in that last month to stay with the county. we were dealing with flooding and debris and electrical outages around the property. And we were trying to figure out how to get a new payroll system, set up so that our loyal employees who had stayed with us, wouldn't go anywhere. And, thankfully, the organizational structure, it's taken a lot of work. It's fallen into place. It's proven efficient and effective, and it makes us much more nimble. Major goal of that was to try to create much more philanthropic support for Vizcaya, because it was definitely our experience that individuals did not really have a great deal of enthusiasm for making contributions to the government. But I will say that really the next 5 years, taking us up until earlier this year, we were also really grappling with all of these Hurricane Irma repairs and figuring out how to navigate through all of that with county government. So, good news is our structure is strong. We have a great and generous and intelligent, supportive board that facilitates our work. We've completed all of our hurricane repairs. And, through it, I think our relationship with the county and our ability to, be a vibrant public organization have only gotten stronger. And I have learned a whole lot about, kind of so many different aspects of management and navigating through kind of complicated interpersonal and legal complexities in the process. Definitely something I was not bargaining for, something I did not realize would be as complicated as it was, but definitely it was the right thing to do for Vizcaya and those it serves.